Congratulations and thank you for purchasing a Dell Inspiron portable computer. Your new computer combines high performance, superior video, and advanced multimedia capabilities in a convenient all-in-one package. Whether you're new to Dell products or an experienced user, this video guide is designed to make it quick and easy to set up your new Dell Inspiron 7000 portable computer. In addition, we'll show you how to set up the Microsoft Windows 98 operating system that's installed on your new Inspiron. This program includes instructions for removing and adding PC cards and for installing other options, such as a second battery in the options bay. Before we begin, keep in mind that setting up the computer and the operating system could take as long as 30 minutes, and it should be done without interruption to make sure the operating system is properly installed. If you don't have about 30 minutes of uninterrupted time available now, stop and come back to this when you do. Okay, let's start with the basics. First, unpack the shipping carton according to the instructions on the Getting Started document that came with your computer. Then you can unpack the accessories that you'll need for setting up your system. For now, you only need the following 4 items from the accessories box: the AC adapter, the AC adapter power cable, the Dell Inspiron 7000 setup guide, and the Microsoft Windows 98 Getting Started guide. The accessories box also includes a few other items: documentation, a diagnostics diskette, and any options or software you may have ordered. You won't need any of these to set up your system. Now you're ready to get started. Begin by connecting the AC adapter power cable to the AC adapter. Then plug the AC adapter power cable into a wall outlet. And finally, plug the AC adapter cable into the connector on the side of your computer. Once you have everything plugged in, the small light on top of the AC adapter should come on. If it doesn't, check to see that all the connections are secure. There's already a partially charged battery installed in the computer, but by using AC power instead of battery power to run the computer at this point, you allow the battery inside the computer to charge while you're setting up the system. Don't attach any devices, PC cards, or other items to your computer yet. You need to set up the operating system first. Check the PC card slot in your computer. If there is already a PC card there, remove it. To remove a PC card, press the eject button. The button will slide out. When the button slides out, press it again to release the card. Gently remove the card from the slot. Then press the eject button once more until it is flush with the computer casing. Finally, open the display and press the power button. The 3 small lights, number lock, caps lock, and scroll lock, come on when you press the power button. If the computer prompts you to press F2 after you turn it on, don't do it. The F2 command opens a setup program that you can use later on to change your system configuration. For now, however, you need to finish getting the operating system set up. In the future, you can press F2 right after you turn on the computer to enter the setup program. You'll always have the option of changing your system configuration when you turn on your computer. Now you're ready to set up the Microsoft Windows 98 operating system software, which Dell has already installed for you. One more thing to remember before we go on. If you have a problem while you're setting up the operating system and you need to restart the computer, do it by simply pressing and holding the power button to turn the computer off. Then pressing it again to turn it back on. Don't use any other procedure, such as a combination of keyboard strokes, to restart the computer during the setup process. Okay, ready? Let's start. When the Dell software license window appears, read the entire screen and type Y on the keyboard if you choose to proceed. By the way, your touchpad won't work at this point because the appropriate software drivers aren't loaded yet. The touchpad will become operational shortly. The next screen you'll see concerns service and technical support. Look for your express service code on your screen and note it for future reference. Be sure to write it on something that you can keep with your computer when you travel. You can also find your express service code on the bottom of the computer. When you're ready to go on, type an X. The system should respond by restarting itself. Your touchpad will be operational now. On the next window, select the regional setting for your location. This will ensure that numbers, dates, currency abbreviations, and other symbols will be displayed in forms that are familiar to you. To continue, click Next. When the keyboard layout screen appears, click on the keyboard that corresponds to your location. Then click on Next. Type your name in the User Information window. You can type in a company name too, although it's not required. Click on Next. Read the entire license agreement when it comes up on your screen. If you want to proceed, click to indicate that you accept it and then click Next. You must accept the agreement to proceed. When the product key window appears, enter the product key number that's printed on the cover of your Microsoft Windows 98 Getting Started guide. Be sure the number you enter is the one printed on this guide and not a number from any other Microsoft documentation. Click Next. You're almost finished. When the Start Wizard screen appears, click Finish. On some systems, you may see a window asking you to enter a Windows password. If you want to assign a password, enter your username and your password if you choose to use one. Then click OK. If you choose not to use a password, press the Escape key on the keyboard. A series of windows will appear to indicate that Windows 98 is setting up hardware, loading drivers, and performing other related tasks. Keep in mind that the process you see here may happen in a different order or at a different pace on your own computer. Whenever prompted, click Next to continue. Don't worry if there are times during this process when the computer doesn't seem to be doing anything. You can be sure that the process is continuing as long as the hard drive access indicator is flashing green. When the Date Time Properties window comes up, use the pull-down menu to select the appropriate numbers. Click on Apply, then click on OK. When you see the Add Printer Wizard window, click on Cancel. You don't want to set up your printer until you're completely finished with the Windows 98 setup. More windows will appear as Windows 98 continues to set up your hardware. Remember, your own computer may run the process at a different pace or in a different order than what you see here. Then Windows 98 finalizes your setup. Congratulations! You successfully set up your Windows 98 operating system software. Your computer is ready to use. Double-click the Online User's Guide icon on your desktop. This help file gives you all the information you need to use the computer. Because the User's Guide is on your hard drive, it's available to you wherever you go. One of the things you may do a lot with your Dell Inspiron 7000 is install and remove PC cards. Here's how that works. To install a PC card, hold it with the top side facing up and the orientation symbol, an arrow or a triangle, pointing into the PC card slot on your computer. Insert the card into the slot and press in until it is firmly in place in the internal PC card connector. If you feel a lot of resistance when you try to insert the card, don't force it. Double-check the orientation and try again. After being inserted, most PC cards will be configured automatically to work with your system. If not, use the diskette that came with the card to install the appropriate device drivers. If you're installing a modem PC card, read the user's guide that came with the card to set up the communication software. To remove a PC card, follow these steps. Press the eject button. When the button slides out, press it again to release the card. Gently remove the card, then press the eject button once more until it is flush with the computer casing. Your computer comes with one of two options already installed in the options bay: a CD-ROM diskette drive combination module or a DVD-ROM diskette drive combination module, but you can replace it with another option if you prefer. For instance, you can install a second battery in the options bay. Before you begin, be sure that the computer is shut down and that the display is closed. Then turn the computer to access the latch lock. Push the latch lock toward the back of the system. Slide the latch release away from the options bay. Keep holding the latch release with one hand while pulling the device out of the options bay with the other. The battery can also be used in the main battery compartment. When you install a battery into the options bay, be sure to move the battery bezel into the correct position. Slide the device into the options bay. When it's in place, you'll hear and feel a distinct click to let you know that it's been installed correctly. Finally, push the latch lock back into the locked position and return the computer to its normal position. That's it. You're ready to restart your computer. That concludes our presentation. The information you've just seen, along with the documentation that came with your system and the online user's guide on your Windows desktop, should provide you with everything you need to know to start using your Dell Inspiron 7000 with Microsoft Windows 98. If you still have questions, contact Dell Technical Support. In the U.S. and Canada, call 1-888-694-1410. In other countries, look in the online user's guide under the Contacting Dell section for the number to call. Or visit our website at www.dell.com. Thanks for purchasing a Dell computer.